Hey guys, TheNuttyBuckeye here. Sorry it's been a while since I've posted, and it's been pretty much most of May, but I've been working on a project that has been taking me quite a while to gather everything I needed for it and get it all together and then finish said project. But it was a lot of fun. It was a really in-depth build. I actually picked up some instructions for the project from a website at the start of the month, and it pretty much took most of my time and effort getting pieces, parts, everything I needed for it, and then the rest of the month building it and putting it together. That's why I have not been posting any hunts or anything like that, any other reviews. But I did want to get this video posted and do a review of it for the month and talk about it, let you know, see what I've been doing, what I've been working on, and go from there and get back in touch with everybody. If you guys have any questions, please put any questions below in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you like what I'm working on, the project, or what I worked on, definitely give me feedback. I will list or put a link down here letting you know at the bottom where I got the instructions from and the build and what it was, and any questions you have, we can go from there. But I just wanted to thank anybody who has come back after this time, since it's been about a month since I've posted, for picking it up and watching and seeing my video. And for those of you who are new here, thank you very much for coming in and joining us, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. My video and my project today will be the LEGO Stinger Mantis from the Jedi Fallen Order video game. It's about a 1,226 piece build. I will post the name of the builder and the link where I got it in the comments and the section below. And I want to say it was 2 bricks, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I'll have to find that and post it. I did do some changes to their overall build to suit it to what I liked, so I kind of made it my own. But I really enjoyed it. It was a fantastic build, so I had to give props where it's due. We did a great job, or they did a great job with it. And then I adjusted it as I saw fit to make it more my own and make it just, I guess in my opinion, a slightly better build. But I mean, who knows? Maybe I made it worse, maybe I made it weaker, but I don't know. I feel I made it a little stronger, a little better, but that's just my opinion. And then I'll also show you the minifigures I've got. There's one figure I still need a headpiece for to make it look a little more accurate, and I'm waiting to get that. I don't know if I'm going to do it on Bricklink or where or what. It's actually one headpiece I actually don't have, and my wife's in my collection. But I will stop chattering here and get back to the review and let you guys actually see the beautiful model that I worked on. So again, if you have any comments on the build, just let me know below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for tuning in, and give me any comments on the bottom of the video. Thanks. Okay guys, as I was saying, this is the project I was working on. This is the Stinger Mantis from the Star Wars Fallen Order, or Jedi Fallen Order video game. I almost said Lego Fallen Order, but the Jedi, or Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order video game. It is Grease's luxury cruiser, or Starliner. I do not have a turntable, so I will be spinning this around, showing it to you as I go. As you can see, it is a beautiful, striking blue and white with gray and some yellow. I guess blue, white, and gray are the prime colors, with a little bit of yellow for an accent color. That is the Stinger Mantis at its rest position while it is landed at, like, say for example, a starport. When the crew would look to debark from the Stinger Mantis, they have a door on that side of the Mantis to exit, and they have a door on the other side of the Mantis as well, and both of those are access points for the crew to get out of the spaceship and do their things planet side. Those are pretty nice little hinged doors for the build. I want to show you real quick the way the ship flies and moves when it's in flight now. So just 1 second and I will show you pictures of the ship in flight. Thank you. So first thing you're going to see is I can actually fold the landing gears, and those will be stored up underneath the ship, which is kind of a cool design part by the designer. And then the front landing gear will be folded under and kind of pinned under there, so that'll stay up. Then when it goes into flight, you can actually drop down the dorsal and it'll fall down to like the B-wing mode almost, how the wings fly like that. So when the ship is in flight, it can fly normally. And just like in the game, when they needed to go through certain like different ways, like asteroid fields or things like that, they can fly like this, straight on, like almost like a sailboat or something. Very cool design the way the designer did it. But I'm going to go back to my landing status because I want to show you the next cool part of this design. Now, the Stinger Mantis, the design is not just a boring old play ship or play ship, or like a design you can't really get much out of except for the swooshability. This is also like a play set, the way they designed it. So the entire roof on the front of the ship comes off, and you can see there's like a little window for the top back near the crew quarters, the area to hang out. That's what the bottom of the ceiling of the roof looks like. You can see all the little gribblings that make up the integral parts of the roof. And then these are the insides of the Stinger Mantis. You have the initial cockpit area with the 2 main cockpit and co-pilot seats. You have you can see the main windows there that you can actually see through and see the table and my hand, and it's pretty much the whole just like it was in the game, where it's just completely all windows and view screens. Then you've got the co-pilot and the 2 passenger seats there. You move back into the crew quarters, and you have like a lounging areas that are around the computer that shows the different planetary hollows. And he has gems there representing, or the clear translucent Lego pieces to represent the different planetoids that you're looking at, that they take times to go to for the game, like which you're going to go to next. And then you have like little grills there for the deck plating right inside where the doors are, as you can get in and out of the Stinger Mantis. That's what the decking looks like. Then you've got like emergency lighting. You've got little windows here at the top, front, and the midway back. And you've got them on both sides there. And then you've got the lounge area here where they sat around the little table and discussed a lot of things in the game. And then you've got the table area, and then the kitchenette where they prepare meals and get drinks. Back through that corridor there, they actually have bedrooms and the crew quarters. And they actually have them, but this part of the roof is more solid and solidified on there because that is part of more of a structural build for the dorsal wing and such. so it's very difficult to take that off. It's more of like a solidified part of the build. As you come back along this wall, you see Grease's plants and the food selections and I guess the vegetation that the different people will eat for salads and such. And then you've got a hologram there of Obi-Wan reaching out to all the Jedi, telling them that not to come back to the Jedi Temple that has fallen. Things that you see throughout the game, and other little like knickknacks and little Easter eggs, stuff like that. Those are things I added. Some of them, some that he had on the original design. I added the Jedi one there myself. But one of the coolest things, in my opinion, is the fact that you can actually get in and use it as a play set. It's not just a boring old, just a spaceship and that's it. I mean, this, you can actually put your guys, your crew, and your girls in it and play with it and have it like the actual crew quarters and a living space to have your little play set. So it's a really cool design factor for an actual Lego set. Like, this is something I could see something for sale in Lego stores for sure, but I don't know if they'll ever do something like this. I know they do have they announced that full-size BD1 coming out, so hopefully that could lead to more Jedi Fallen Order stuff. But now let me go ahead and show you the crew I put together, and you can see the one headless crew member. All right, just 1 second, and we will go back to that. All right, the first character I'm going to start with is Drydis, or Drydis, I forget exactly the way they pronounce it. He is the owner and pilot of the Stinger Mantis. And the reason I chose to go with the blue torso is he has actually got 4 arms in the game. I've seen some people where they've built him up with 4 arms, like they've actually designed it that way. But I thought Grease is going to definitely change his flight suit occasionally. It's not going to always be in the red that he's constantly seen wearing with his gray pants. So I gave him basically a blue flight suit and gave him his typical gray pants gave him his gray flesh hands, and gave him matching close enough head that I could find and a hairstyle. The only thing that I don't have is his little ears popping through the top of the hairpiece, because frankly I don't think there's one that's like that for Grease. But I do like the fact that he's got his 4 arms there. He's got some pistols that if he has to draw back and help out the crew, he can. Otherwise, I think he's a really good looking minifig. It's a little different what they designed, and you definitely need to have a good looking pilot for a good looking ship such as the Stinger Mantis. And Grease, I think, fits the bill. I guess if you guys have any of your own choices or selections for Grease, let me know. But I do think this is a good choice the way I did mine, and I'll move on to the next character. All right, thanks a lot. The next member of the crew of the Stinger Mantis I have that I designed is the headless member. And I actually am trying to find the perfect head, and I think I know what one I'm going to use. I just need to figure out where I'm going to get it. I just don't want to pay an arm and a leg just for a head. But this is Sara Junda. She is the savior at the start of the game who kind of helps out Cal Kestis and rescues him with the help of Grease and the Stinger Mantis. Then she kind of turns into a mentor and almost like a master to his Padawan. And she helps him and guides him through the Force. And even though she's disconnected herself from the Force, she does a good job in, I guess, telling Cal what he needs to know and guiding him through the ways. And she is the one, since she was a master, she is able to knight someone. And she is the one who knighted Cal and truly made Cal a true Jedi Knight. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I really want to do Siri justice and give Siri a good head and make her character look great. but I've got a nice headpiece or a hairpiece for her. I've got her little pouch. I've got her an old Jedi, her lightsaber there, and I've got her a blaster to hold on to, and I've got her a little necklace like the one she wears in the game, and then I think a good like pair of almost like smuggler outfit. But I think that's a good design for Seer, and I want to keep going with it, but I just need to find a good looking head and face for her. But that's my take on Seer, and if you guys have any questions, comments, or criticisms, let me know. Or if there's somebody you think I should have done different, let me know as well, as I did this one different than the designer as well. But I think this one really looks great, and I think it's a good choice. All right, let me go on to the next character. Just 1 second. Here, this third minifigure I designed is the kind of like the fallen Night Sister Marin. I designed her, and I did this one pretty close to the way the designer did it for the set. I did do little changes to the legs and to the energy she's summoned for the Dathomir witch power, and I think she turned out really well. You can either show her, or I've got it where she can either use her hairpiece or the red hood she's got with the cloak. And I personally think the hood gives her more of a kind of a sinister look to her character design, and I really like it all together. I think she's a cool looking character, and I hope the fact that they keep her and Cal together as a kind of like an item going into the next game, Jedi Survivor. But we will see when that one comes out next year. The preview for that was pretty cool looking. But that is my third Lego minifigure I designed for this set. So let me go ahead and get to the fourth and final minifigure for this Lego set of the Stinger Mantis. Just 1 second. The last minifigure I have designed here is the star and the hero of the game, Calus. I had to take apart a couple of my minifigures to get the pieces for him just right. I think he looks really good the way he's done. All the figures I've shown you have been done with all Lego pieces. They're all just legitimate Lego pieces, but the one I have not done yet, I'm trying to figure out a good design. I like to do BD1 at the scale, the proper scale. I've seen BD1 where he's a good looking build to go along with Cal and the crew, but sometimes I like how it looks, sometimes I don't. So I'm just trying to find the perfect design of BD1 to go along with this build and to do BD1 and the build itself justice. But that is my take on Cal. And there's one last thing I want to show you kind of that's important for Cal, and that's actually part of the ship itself that I forgot to mention earlier. It's for Cal and for Siri, and he's kind of like a smuggler's stowaway. It's at the very back end of the Stinger Mantis. It's kind of right behind the three engines there. If you drop this little door, you see two lightsabers, the hilts of them. You see a blade you can put on one of them. It's the blue blade, similar to Cal's basic blade. But then you've got a yellow kyber crystal there and a blue kyber crystal. So when you're putting your saber together, you could make it either blue or yellow, I guess however you like. Kind of like in the game, how you can stylize the saber however you like. That's kind of like how this is designed. When you hide your saber, you can hide it and design it however you'd like. Kind of fitting for the game and the design as well. And it goes along with the story, which is kind of cool. But all in all, I really like this build. And just 1 second, I'll get everything back together for one final shot. So that is the Stinger Mantis. It's over a 1,226 piece, 25 piece build with the crew. You've got Grease, you've got Headless Siri, you've got Marin, and you've got Cal himself. And I know I've spoken about them before, but you finally get to see the nutty puppy. She's shaved for the summer. And there's the nutty kitty taking a lazy summer afternoon nap. But all in all, I would give this build that the creator did an A+. I would give my additions and changes an A+++. And I am very proud of this build. I mean, my parents came over for Memorial Day dinner yesterday, and I brought it down and showed it off. My wife told them about it and told me to bring it down and show it off, and so she's just as proud of it as I am. And it's a really large set. And I mean, as you can see right behind it, there's the Lamborghini Scion on the floor, and it's as long as that bad boy. It's a big set, and it's a wonderful play set where you've got the interior you can play with and move the guys around and their crew, and the crew quarters, the dining area, the lounge. You've got the holo table where you can see where they're going, like in the game. There's lots of ways people could use their imagination with this set, and I could totally see this if he set it up for Lego Ideas. I could see this being something that could possibly become a set, especially with them and the new BD1 set getting actually getting the Fallen Order logo when they're going to start selling it. So I just appreciate the opportunity. I was able to get it on sale on May the 4th for the Star Wars sale, and then I had to start gathering pieces from our collection and put them together, and bickering with the nutty mama to try and help me find where they go or where the pieces were and go from there. But I am very proud of this, and it's been sitting in my office for the last couple days before I finally had the chance to show it to you guys. But again, thank you very much for tuning in and watching the video if you're here. And if you are a new subscriber or a new watcher and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. I would love to try and get my subscribers higher and show you guys more and more videos. If you don't mind, if you haven't yet, give this video a thumbs up. The nutty puppy is giving it a thumbs up right now as she's trying to give me some kisses and getting in my face. But all the support I can get from you guys is the best, and I really appreciate when I get comments and feedback, because it lets me interact with you guys, and that's one of the most fun things, is interacting with you guys. And then one other thing, especially after Memorial Day, it made me think. I was thinking about some of my ancestors and family that didn't make it back from some of the wars. And I just want to say, when you're going through something like that and you're thinking about dark times, just don't give in to the darkness and focus on the light. You remember that just you've got people that you can talk to and turn to, people that love you, and people that'll be there for you. And if you ever need to, just reach out to somebody online even. People that care will be there for you and will be there to talk to you. And just make sure, don't do anything crazy, and just reach out and talk to people. People will be there for you, and people will care, and people will talk to you. At the very least, send me a message over the YouTube channel, and I'll try to get back with you, and I'll be there for you. I want to make sure nobody does anything crazy and everybody takes care of themselves. This world's a crazy enough place to have people doing anything crazy. All right. Thanks again for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the Stinger Mantis as much as I did building it and playing with it. But take care of yourselves. And as June approaches tomorrow, have a wonderful June and have a great summer. And take care, and God bless. The Nutty Buckeye out. Peace!